take for example, if it is, that if indeed you form a government along with Tejasvi Yadav, you will be back stuck demanding funds from the centre. So, the double engine Sarkar actually has some logical sense in governance, however fair or unfair that might be.
No, sir. Let me tell you, once we will form the government in Bihar, there will be no Modi at the center. Now the time has come that Modi ji has to pack his bag and come back to the state of Gujarat, because I am sure once we will form the government in the state of Bihar, JDU will definitely come to us that please accept us. We don't want to stay with BJP, because it's the BJP's, engulfing policy, right? Since the beginning, it's an inception. So we are very much clear. Once we will form the government in the state of Bihar, that there will be no BJP at the center.
But the reality, Ashish, tells us that if we go back 1 year, Maharashtra, the BJP improved its tally and came back to power in the NDA, but this time with Devendra Fadnavis as Chief Minister. In Haryana, the Congress was supposed to do well, supposed to flip, but no, the BJP came back with a thumping victory. Odisha was a major historic upset that took place. Before that, in Arunachal, Andhra, where the NDA came under Chandrababu Naidu. Then this year in Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party was replaced by the BJP and not the Congress. So, the consensus seems to be that even if there are alternatives in play, they are no longer the Congress. You've only contested 70 seats out of 240 in Bihar.
That is absolutely right, sir. We don't need to, reject the realistic stand of politics. But as far as our party stand is concerned, the remaining thing will be decided by the High Command. But that is what the Rahul Gandhi ji and Priyanka Gandhi ji made it very clear during his press conferences, and as well as while he was addressing the rallies during the election in Bihar, that our intent is not to come into power, but we do not want BJP at the center, because now the people are tired from the politics of Samshan and Kabristan, Hindu, Muslim and all, right? So that is why if there will be no Modi at the center, I am not saying Rahul Gandhi will become the Prime Minister of the country, but as far as our parties is concerned, you must have observed the political behavior of the Chandrababu Naidu.
Okay.
He is absolutely...
Bihar 2025 changes the tide of more than a decade. Could be, we don't know, we'll find out in a few hours. That's what Ashish of the Congress has to say. Let me get Joyita into this conversation. Joyita, one thing has changed in the Congress party from the last elections that took place in the earlier part of the year, in which the national capital government flipped from the Aam Aadmi Party to the BJP and strikingly flipped. That one thing is that Priyanka Gandhi is now in parliament. So there is a slight difference for the Congress in terms of the leadership structure in parliament. But has it translated into some sort of difference on the ground?
If you're talking about the Congress, I think things have gone from bad to worse, and especially in particular if you're looking at Bihar. I mean, okay, of course I admit that there is Congress presence in Kerala, and Kerala elections are coming up, and Congress is going to put up a stiff fight. I would not even be surprised if Congress comes to power in that state. But when you are talking about a state like Bihar, I mean, okay, Rahul Gandhi showed some initial interest, talked about vote chori in the initial days of the campaign. After that, he completely disappeared, and he did not take much interest in that election. And there was problem even in the Congress, and there has been the Congress has been in a shambles when it comes to Bihar. So for them to expect that, and it is known, we have been discussing this also, Rishabh. The fact is that it is RJD, it is Tejasvi Yadav who has been doing the heavy lifting. But you see, in a state which is so divided by caste, and also, of course, aspirations and stuff is there, when a situation like this emerges, only one party cannot do the heavy lifting. If they have a chance, of course we will know. We don't know as yet what the results will be. But going by the exit polls, if we stick our neck out, we are going to say, if those results are somehow nearby, that NDA is doing better than Mahagathbandhan, it is primarily because of the coalition that is working. And if the Mahagathbandhan reaches towards a striking distance, that is only because of Tejasvi and no one else. So for Congress to sit there and see and say, what is that thing, something called Mungeri Lal Ka Haseen Sapna? That is what the situation is like for the Congress.
Okay.
And to actually believe that the central government will topple if even RJD comes to power, well, I think again, as I said, let's not start building castles in the air yet. Let us wait till the end of the day.
Okay, Joyita, quickly, the other point of conversation has been record voting, especially record voting of women. Now, that's a structural change that is taken place. It's a societal change that is taken place, where women are coming out to vote, and a lot of people are saying they're coming out to vote because of welfare measures that are targeting them, and Nitish has nailed those welfare measures better than anybody else.
Rishabh, whatever information we have got, that 10,000 rupees thing has worked wonders. All right. Number two, whenever you are talking to anybody from Bihar, when it comes to women, they are coming out. In fact, if you look back to the way Bihar has been voting, women have been constituting a voting bloc for Nitish Kumar right from the time he came to power. Of course, roads, etc., it became prohibition. That really worked with them. So when it comes to Nitish Kumar and women voting, women have been going for him in a very big way. So yes, welfare measure, particularly that 10,000, and the major problem that is there, whenever we see so many sound bites on TV as well, all women are talking about the little periods of that RJD has been in power. Those periods have been very bad for women's security. So security is a very important thing. So if I am going to stick my neck out again, I would say women have voted en bloc for the NDA. And especially the last phase of the election, the second phase that we saw in Simhanchal area. I've mentioned this earlier also. There was complete polarization. Hindu voters have come out in a very large number in Simhanchal. So let us see. We may get a few surprises.
Okay, let's get Sanjay Kapoor in. Sanjay ji, in what conversations that one has had, observed from